detailed setting. So we're gonna go to settings, and there's a video here, but for settings instructions you can watch it too as well if you want. But I'm going to detailed stuff in this section. Now here we're in, but nothing is going to seem to be working because we have to set up what we do in here. First, you can do something cool. You can upload your logo. So if you click here on logo, you can browse, and I'm going to upload the logo. Okay, I gotta look for my logo here. I made a sample logo. Okay, I just uploaded it here, and we're gonna cancel. We're gonna save. Okay, what happens here? I just uploaded a logo, so now if you have a logo, you can actually see it here in your system. So that's a cool trick. Now your question is, my system, how will I be receiving reservations online from this system? Your answer is here. It's links. So once you create this company, these are the links that you need to be linking to your own website. So if your website is johnlimo.com, when people click on make reservations, this is going to be linked to this page right here. So I see the logo we uploaded. It's there. Makes it look like it's your own website. Here, when you click on back to home, this one will take customers back to your own website, which is in this case johnlimo.com. And this is the form. The form is actually on Google Maps. So the form calculates prices depending on distance. We're gonna get there. So let's go back to home again. We got everything here, and go to settings. First thing that you need to set is your cars. We're just gonna set one car here in this example. We're gonna set a sedan town car, a 3-passenger town car. So we're gonna click on add a car, and car type we're gonna call it sedan. Price per mile. Remember, this is Google Map is gonna calculate prices for you, so you don't have to enter any data, or it's the mileage, price per mileage. So here, price per mile. So how much would you charge to get this price right? Just if you can answer this question, how much would you charge me for a 100-mile trip on a sedan town car? So if your answer is $200, that means you're charging $2 per mile. If your answer is $300, that means you're charging $3 per mile. If you're charging $250, that means you're charging 2.5. So in this example, we're gonna do $2 per mile. Now, within this, if you think that way, if I'm charging $2 per mile, and somebody makes a reservation, he's only going 2 miles, what happened is the system is going to show me a $4 trip. I'm not willing to do a $4 trip. So this is what it comes handy. It's called the minimum fare. So minimum fare is, I'm not going to move for less than this amount. So what the question here is, if I'm hiring you to take me for 2 miles, how much would you charge me? So in this case, most companies, they do 45, 55, 65. So let's just do 55 here. Okay, this is an hourly rate. This is for an hourly charter. So for a sedan, how much you charge per hour? Charge $50, for example. And how many hours minimum do you require? I require 3 hours. Okay, you can set this up to your own needs, but this is a town car sedan. Done. Okay, it's saving. Good, we got that car saved. Now the cool thing about this software is here, it's called detailed pricing. Let's say on Friday there is a lot of traffic between 5 and 7 o'clock in the afternoon. I need to charge more than $2 per mile. So I'm gonna go to Friday, between 5, I'm going to charge double, $4. Between 5 and 7. So we're going to here, 5 and 7, I'm charging double. I'm charging $4, for example. You can apply that to the middle of the night too, like from 11 to 4 in the morning, or what have you. So we've done that. That's per mile. But remember, like if I call you on Friday, I'm only going 2 miles. According to this, your trip is going to be $8. You don't want that. So we're going to go set up the, let's go back to the car settings. Let's go back to our sedan. Here's our sedan here. So we did the detailed pricing, which we added made it $4 instead of 2 on Fridays when it's heavy traffic. Now here, minimum price. This hourly price is for charters. Let's say weekends you want to charge more than $50 an hour. You can actually do the same thing here. Let's look at it real quick. So here, my hourly rate is always $50. Let's say weekend, Saturday, I want to charge a little bit more. I can go up here and change my price here. Okay, and now minimum price. Minimum price is, remember we said for that $4 you're gonna get stuck with an $8 trip. You don't want that to happen. But you won't. What's going to happen is you're going to get stuck with $55 trips. So like you haven't done anything if the customer is going for a short distance. So we're going to go to Friday here between 4 and 7, and we're going to make it 75. And one more. So here you did it right. Okay. Some people don't use that, so if you always have a flat rate no matter what time of the day, that won't apply to you. You're good to go. Let's go back to settings. Okay, and this is if you want to edit it, and this is if you want to delete it. So nothing major here. So we're done with the sedan. We're just going to stop at a sedan here. And next thing, we're going to go to settings. We're going to set up a driver. Let's say driver. We're going to add a driver. Okay. First time we're going to call him driver 1. Email driver 1 at Gmail. Address, we don't need that for this example, but it's good to fill it out yourself. This is very important. Email and cell phone are very important, because once you dispatch to the driver, he's going to get a text message on his phone and also an email to his computer. Okay, and cell phone provider is very important too. Let's say, for example, T-Mobile is his provider. This information is for you. Car color is very important, because every time you dispatch a car, the customer, you have an option to send the information to the customer. Car color, license plate, driver's name, cell phone, GPS link, and such. So we're going to do a black color. License plate is 1, 2, 3, 4. Driver license, that's for you. Chauffeur license, that's for you as well. GPS link, once you sign up for that app we have on the Apple Store, you get that, and you just plug it in here, and you're good to go. This is total fare. This is how much you pay the driver for a fare, for the base fare. If you give him 30%, 40%, 50%, let's say I'm going to give my driver 40% here, and I give him 100% of gratuity. Put 100% here. And if I have any airport fees, I'm going to give him 100%. And gas surcharge, if there are any gas surcharges, I'm going to give them 100% as well. You can set it up to anything you need. So add a driver. Great. So we have a car and we have a driver. Now, gratuity. This is the tip. We'll have to set it up. Either if you want to give a customer a choice between the tip, let's say you want to give him 0%. I don't want to tip. I want to tip the driver in the car. That's fine. Or I want to give him 10. Give him 10. Add. So the customer will have a choice between these tips. 20, for example. Okay, let's do another one just for, let's do 30. Okay. If you don't want to give the customer a choice, just set one percentage. That's it, just one. Let's say you want to have a set 20%. Just choose 120% and you're done. Okay, we're done with that. And then if your company charges gas surcharges when the gas prices are high, some companies they charge 8%, 7%, 5%. Let's do 8% here. So for every trip, we'll have an extra 8% added to the base price for gas. That goes mostly to the driver. Okay, and then airport tax. If your city charges at the airport and you want to reflect that charge to the customer, every pickup from the airport will generate this amount that you're going to put here. So let's say we're in Chicago, for example, they charge us $4 for a pickup. Okay, we're going to put $4 here. From every trip now generated from the airport, $4 we're going to show up to the fee for the customer. And here you have an option to show on your form that if you click no, nothing will happen, but if you click yes, it tells the customer that all the fees and all the charges do not include tolls. So if you click yes here, you will see at the bottom of the total invoice, these prices do not include tolls. So the customer will expect to pay a little bit more than tolls. So here we're going to just set it up to no. Now if you want to show this, let's say I want to show it, yes, show it. If you don't use airport tax, you can hide it by clicking no. You click in no, the customers are not going to see it at all. Okay, so let's save this. Okay, done. And this is it. This is a custom charge. Basically, if you have a charge that we don't know about, let's say you charge administration fee or you charge credit card fee, you can just open it up. For now, it's hidden. Customers don't see it. But if you want to use it, you click yes. And if you want to use it as a percentage or as a fixed amount. So I'm going to use it as percentage. I'm going to call it tax. Okay, just going to create a custom charge tax. We'll call it 8%, and we're going to change the name to tax. Okay, and save it. So I think now I'm done. I'm ready to go. So here, these are the settings. The other stuff you don't need it if you're going to use. If you're not going to use Google Maps to calculate your prices. If you just want to do it manually, this other stuff, this 3 settings right here, you need. Otherwise, you don't need those at all. You don't need to touch them whatsoever. Okay, so this is the end of this video, and next video, we're going to start testing these forms.